Without that, you cannot free yourself. No one can free himself. And in the bargain, maybe you end up you may be incurring monetary loss like that. It is possible. That is not important. Money come and go. But whatever relations are spoiled, they come back to us in a very difficult way. So now that you have that opportunity to resolve and settle the account, better do it now. So we cannot do it now because our mind, speech, body are not amicable for that. But from inside, my firm decision is that I want it like this. Dada, give me that inner strength. So I have prepared myself, designed myself for that amicable settlement. And when the nature helped me settle, it's fine, no problem. But I have started that journey of settlement. And it will definitely end because that is my firm decision. That is my ultimate decision. No second thought on that. And I don't want to do it now itself. If it happens, it's very good. But if it doesn't, then I'm not worried. Because whatever is my intention is going to come. It has to come. Because whatever has come was my intention. They were my intention. That's how it is happening to me now. And if I change now, it's going to change. Right? That's all. Your friend sitting beside you. Yeah, of course. Say something.
Let's talk about compromise. I think
What is it?
compromise.
Compromise. Okay,
You know,
so?
I think in any relationship, whether it's brother, sister, mom, dad, husband, wife, I think compromise is hard to do, but very important. And I think because everybody wants things done the way they feel like is right, or their opinion of how it should be done. But that may not be in line with everybody's opinion or everybody's decision, everybody's want. And so I think it's important to understand when to compromise and when not to compromise. And I think that's a very difficult decision and something that's not easy to do or even to decide on.
When do you normally find that it is difficult?
When you directly have a different opinion on something than somebody else.
See, the principle says or goes like this. If you say anything difficult, hard, then it will become hard for you. It will become difficult for you. But if your willingness is there, doesn't matter, you are not able to do it outside, but what is your feeling, what is your decision inside, that plays a vital role in your life. You understand? So we should never give up that. If you don't give up that, it will happen finally. That is where our resolve should be. That, okay, I have failed now, I was not able to do it, but I want to do it. Dada, give me that inner strength. So it's like if you give up, if you say that it's hard, I cannot do it, then you are creating obstacle for your own self. And imagine, you know what the doctor says, we are using less than 1% of our mental faculty, and we are using less than, let's say, 2% of our physical faculty. And if we say things are becoming difficult, don't you think that we are doing something wrong? We are doing something wrong, right? It's like I'm carrying an i7 computer, and what do I use it for? Email, maybe some music, and maybe some videos. That's it, right? What is the actual power of that computer? Enormous. Same way, our body is having that big power, and just because of our own opinion and short-sighted vision, we say things become difficult for us, and that's how it becomes difficult for us. That's the thing. So never say that it is difficult. I want to do it. It's hard. Okay, no, but I want to do it. And ask for that strength. It will change. That is how you can remain positive from inside. Outside, you are helpless, it is possible. From inside, your resolve is very important. And it will help you. That if your resolve is firm, that inner confidence will be great. And that will definitely help you also in the long run. See, we are exposed to negativities whenever we are with people, because they are having those kind of negativity. And that's how we have caught all those negativities. You understand? So, we have come across Dadaji. He is positive 100% all the time. That's why finally he said that no matter what or how that person is, after all he is a good man. After all he is a good person. Why? Because everyone is subject to change. And everyone finally attains liberation. So everyone is good. But our bad things is getting reflected now. So we better resolve and correct ourselves. And if we have that inner intention or motive to learn, then you will always learn a new art of dealing such tricky person also. So it will help you grow stronger from inside. Actually, what is there? We have to learn to handle the other person's ego. That is in principle. That is all. To do this or that is not difficult. But the ego, and you know, the biggest problem is we cannot handle our ego. That's why we are not able to handle the other person's ego. If you can handle your ego, then you can maneuver your ego as per the other person and get your things done without any conflict or any difference. And that's how this separation helps us a lot.
DeepakAnandji, can you say something about Nidra?
Say something
Nidra,
about
Nidra, sleep. How your sleep should be.
Nindra. Oh, sleep. See, one thing, sleep is result of number one, food. Number two, it is kind of karma. Number three, the kind of work you do. It's like if someone does a lot of mental work, thinking and all that in his job, then he needs more sleep. If you have eaten more, then you feel sleepy. And it is your karma which make you sleep. So, where is the turning point? You cannot change your mind, you cannot change your work, but then you can change your food. So, if your food changes, your constitution changes. Your mind doesn't get that power to act weirdly because of that kind of food. So it doesn't get the gunpowder to blow or explode. So that's how you are protected. And it will definitely affect. And your belief that you have to sleep for 10 hours or 12 hours or whatever, that plays a vital role. Like Dada had said, we need to sleep only for 3 hours. And we have been listening that again and again and again. So that belief has changed. So it's like in my cycle, after 3 hours, I always get up. And I'm always fresh. No problem. And if I do a little workout, I'm good. But then I have to take care of the food. Very carefully I have to eat. And if I eat even a little more, then it just takes me down. Very much. That's why I'm very careful. Especially when these programs are there. Let's say one thing. What had happened in California, they said that, okay, 10 to 12 we are visiting someone. You'll be doing satsang there. And from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock we have another long satsang. And after the first satsang, 10 to 12, they expect me to eat, have full meal. You know, what did I eat? Just one spoonful of Srikhand, that's it. That's it. He said, but who's going to eat all this? I said, I cannot eat. And if I eat this, I cannot keep awake for all those 6 hours. It's just not possible. But if that is taken care, no problem. And while we had to go from one place to the other place, they said it's a 45 minutes run. I said, okay, that's good for me, I sleep in the car. So the moment it leaves the driveway, I'm gone. The moment it enters the other driveway, I'm awake. And I'm done. No problem. This is happening naturally, but I'm saying. But if someone says, oh, I have to lie down, only then I can get sleep, forget it. You cannot achieve that. So that's why. That belief is a big problem. I need to sleep so many hours. And these people say, just scientifically they have proved you have to sleep so much, so much, so much. Yeah.
But then is like sleep bad for you or something?
It depends. I feel to sleep is totally unproductive work. So you should sleep as much your body needs. That you cannot escape. 100%. No one can escape that. But truly, just evaluate how much mental energy are we using during the day? How much physical energy are we using the day? And we say that you need to sleep for so many hours, that's a big question mark. That's a very big question mark. So we sleep more just because of these criteria. Our own belief of sleep, our food, our mental, it's like we are not really using our mental faculty, but still mentally we feel tired by not doing really anything, but just taking the burden of doing. You understand? So that's how. You will remain happy, cheerful, healthy, even with less sleep. You need more sleep because of all these things. And if that is taken care, your sleep will naturally reduce. Even if you try to look at the amount of food we eat, really we need to evaluate. These dietitians, they say, never mind what you eat, but whatever you eat, you just note down. Okay, you ate so much today, this much today, all this. Then you will, and then make an evaluation. You will be shocked that, my God, you eat so much. Really, really.
Devananji, but my question is, how do you make the most out of your sleep too? Because we were told, this was a long time ago, okay, Umta Pela, you keep on saying, Shuddhatma,
Okay.
go to
That
bed.
is a different thing.
So,
What it means, okay, because sleep is really an unproductive activity, I have to say that. So how will you make it productive, useful for you? So when you go to sleep, say, I am pure soul, Shuddhatma. So what will happen, all during your sleep, say 3 hours or 6 hours or 8 hours or 10 hours, whatever, then that time when you just get up, during that sleep, you will be as I am pure soul. So what is the outcome of that? If you have really done that, the moment you get up, it will come back to you, I am pure soul. So then you know that your 10-hour sleep is not gone to waste. So, just don't stop physically, this is too much and now start sleeping for 3 hours. No, don't do that. When you change the other things, it will change automatically. You have to work on those other factors which is making you sleep for so many hours, and automatically it will change. Right? That's right. So it is like it is result of those factors. You take care of those factors, the result will change. That's what it says. Understand the science of sleep. Understand the science of happening. Nothing happens out of nothing. So for any happening, so many things have to remain present in an appropriate manner. Then only it happens. And we are one of the evidence into it. So if we play our card properly, everything else will change. Very important. So if your decision changes, everything in the nature has to change. So if your decision has changed, the evidences are there, but they cannot work on you. Because now they are not applicable to you. That's how it matters.
the amount of food you eat or it's the type of food?
Type and amount both. See, don't take it otherwise. People are very conscious about their health. So many times when they are with this understanding, they take too much care about their food. Okay, but then the other factor is important. When we start taking care of our food with this in our mind, it will have a different impact totally. Shaunak, sleepy, tired, doing nothing. That's happens. You have to just sit and keep listening. It's so difficult. But the way you have to keep awake to listen, I have to keep awake to talk. Yes, very much. That's why I didn't do that. And especially, I get the mucus, so I keep doing. I don't want that.
DeepakAnandji, how does Ahar play a role in your progress?
See, the saying goes like this. Spirituality begins with right understanding of food. And spirituality ends, so you reach the perfection by perfect and ultimate understanding of food. So in the beginning you take with discretion what is good for you, what is bad for you, and finally in that ultimate state of perfection, you will know what is lacking within you and you will supplement only those things. That's it. Today we don't know, so we just keep dumping, and that's how it has its effect.
1 minute, just for the information, for the satsang from 2:30 to 3:40, we'll have 5 groups, and the 5 groups will be like this. The new or those without having the initiation ceremony, you will go to the back side of the family center, so more basic things can be talked with them. Then second group will be 15 to 35 age, that will go to another part of family center. There will be 2 parts. So we are going for lunch. 35 to 50 years in the side room atrium, 50 plus in the central gymnasium hall, and English speaking, those who do not understand Gujarati remain here. Okay? So these are the 5 groups for 2:30 to 3:40. I'm writing on the boards also, but since the time is short, I thought I will convey to everybody. From 4:15 onwards, after tea, everybody gymnasium, central common. Okay? Shall I repeat once more? All the new or without initiation ceremony on the back side of family center, 15 to 35 age group, another part of family center, 35 to 50 in the atrium, 50 plus in the gymnasium, English speaking here. Okay? Please.
And age 5 to 11.
They will be wherever they are.
Just making sure. So, you know, once we have them.
that group is already playing.
Where to
5
look
till
for
12. So that they are universal. We take care of them.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Okay.
Yeah. Baby seat. We're on the Hudiyam.
Lunch served.
Oh yeah. No, go ahead. No problem. Yes, 15 minutes more.
Can you discuss the internal blunders that lead to diseases such as cancer?
Internal?
Blunders, mistakes.
Okay. See, number 1, cancer is outcome of improper food habits only, and your life habits, living habits. So if that is taken care, then practically you will never get exposed to that disease at all. But yes,
So can't you get like cancer from secondhand breathing and secondhand smoke and stuff?
second hand means?
Like
Secondhand smoke, secondhand.
Secondhand means if someone is smoking.
Oh, I mean, okay, indirect.
Yes.
Yeah, but then that is also there. So if you are getting exposed to those kind of things, then you have to be careful. Now, so see, now they have made those arrangements such that that is not possible. Like they have a separate area for smoking and all that stuff. Okay. So Food is a vital thing. Today, foodstuff itself are such. We are not worried about, okay, should I say that? I don't say that. But sitting here, I should say that. Then it is left to you to whether to accept, not accept, eat, not eat, say. Did you hear about genetically modified food? So those stuff is so much dangerous, at least the findings say like this. And the whole world, America is trying to push that in a big way, even to the European countries, to accept the GM foods. But they are not accepting it because they find that there's something seriously wrong with it, and it is a primary cause of mental and cancer disease. So that's why there are certain products over here like canola oil, all soy product, all corn product, certain brands of zucchini, papaya, they are all GMO. The people say, who cares? And I feel that if you are eating that consistently, then you have to be careful. But see, it's like cereal, we eat every day. Soy products, tofu and all that stuff, we eat like very regularly. So be careful in that. Avoid all processed food as far as possible. Because processed food means if she doesn't prepare food, then you have problems. So better make her prepare food. If she works for 50% half time, it's good, because then you have to take care of the rest of the part. But then our stomach is the center of our body. So if the stomach is not taken care, you're done. So right nutrition is very important, very important. So in fact, Dada used to say that regarding cooking, someone should have like a hobby to cook. So it's like if something is a hobby for you, then you always like to cook anytime. You will never feel, tired. Or I know my mom, even at 12 o'clock or 10 o'clock, or say 11 o'clock, I go and I say I'm hungry. Then I say I eat this. No. It just takes 5 minutes to make 2 roti. Why do you worry? She just get up and do it. I don't know from where does she get all this strength. But see, that will is there. And it's like if someone has seen that, then maybe my sister does the same thing. I hope so. See, because see, when you see things, you learn naturally. I understand that through this kind of work and the commitment, it becomes a little difficult, but you can plan those things. Number 2, all this microwave stuff is really not good. I understand that it's so easy to heat up food stuff, but then it damages the food structure. We have to understand that. The food structure gets damaged, and if you eat that stuff, it's going to do a lot of harm instead of doing. So it doesn't matter if you eat cold, it's better. But then if you eat that stuff with heated in the microwave, it damages the food structure. And the damaged food, if it goes inside, no good. Also plastic stuff. We store so many things in plastics. Plastic is no good. So all these things, if you take care, you are very well avoided. And what very important, every day 45 to 1 hour of workout is a must. Mental disease, cancer, all can get very easily eliminated. You get a lot of support with that. I give you my example. I don't miss my half an hour exercise every day in all these tight situations also.
It's
No matter what. If you say hard, it becomes difficult. You have to do for yourself, you have to do for your family. Period. What is your life for? If you don't have a good machine, how are you going to run your life? It's very important. Very important. And that too, remember, you don't have to do extensive exercise. Now they have come out with perfect results that if you do short-term high-intensity exercise, there is 15 seconds of high intensity 3 times in a week, and it does the job of your good health. And what more you want? And you say if you can't spend that much time, you are thinking not correctly. Let me
The
tell you
only
that.
way I can think is to reduce my sleep, which I can't.
10 hours.
No, I do 7 and I feel like I can't go at least less
No, that's
than
okay.
that.
I'm not saying that you have to adjust yourself, but think of all these. And remember one more thing, when you start doing it, you will see the difference. And when you see the difference, you won't leave it. Every day there's so much of resistance. Today you are not doing it. I said no. There is no escape. You have to do this. That's it.
But DeepakAnandji, I have one to add to Abhi's. You said the food that you eat in your lifetime is the one that causes cancer. But what about the millions of kids who have ailments or cancers at a really young age?
They have gathered from their mom the kind of milk and all that stuff that comes to them. Yes. Nothing happens out of nothing. You understand? Yeah, it matters. And definitely it is not coming out of karma, that karma. But the bad food habits make us suffer like this.
It is not coming out of karma?
No, karma in the sense only suffering. But that karma is nothing to do with cancer. You understand?
But like the suffering that people go through when
That
they
is
have
that is the only, that is the outcome, that is karma. But karma doesn't say you will have cancer only for that suffering. No.
You could suffer differently.
You will suffer because that suffering part is only your account, your karma. And you suffer because of this. There are so many good things in the world and you have to be careful before eating stuff. Just forget, anything going to happen, let it happen, I don't care. No, how can you do that? If you are alone, it's okay. So till now, it's okay. But when you better get married, you have to think of the family. Of course, you cannot live your life irresponsibly. In fact, after getting this knowledge, you are responsible for the whole world. So for the whole world, you have to think of that and take care of yourself. Very simple. And such a wonderful knowledge, none we have got. Why can't we make the best of it? And when was the time we have not eaten things? And why can't we be choosy about eating the right stuff? We can do that. We can do that. And not that you cannot afford it. We can do that. Just because of our bad habits and no lack of hobby regarding cooking, you will make other people also suffer.
How can you make it a hobby?
Yeah,
That's
I-
not.
That is what. That is what. If I failed in mathematics, how could I get 100 marks out in mathematics? So what you need to change your mind frame from no to yes.
What if it doesn't come naturally?
Just flip of a coin.
Like I
Is it
do.
really?
It is flip of a coin. I'm saying yes because from no you have to make it yes. That is just flip of a coin. Yes, but the conviction is important. Conviction will change that. Definitely. I saw my friend's father. He never speak bad words. He never eat pan. He never eat any of those stuff. Why? He says, if I eat those stuff, I'm going to hurt my body. I love my body, so I don't want to feed my body with that stuff. But if someone does anything wrong, I'll fix him there itself. Right? So he will never spare anyone. Never spare. He's a strong, huge guy. Never spare anyone. But he will never speak any bad word. Nothing. No bad eating, nothing. He eat properly. That's all. But that was a good eye-opener for me. That will help me make a decision for my life. I never spoke any bad word or ate no pan, nothing of that stuff. No bad habits. No drinking and all that stuff. I said, if I drink, I am hurting myself. What good the other world is doing for me? And they want to sell all this stuff because they want me to get addicted so that they can earn money. So I am working for them. I can't be that fool. Come on, my life is very important. That's all. And remember one Very important. All these processed food, they put some funny stuff inside so that you will look for that stuff again. So, be careful.
I find that
I'll send you some videos. I mean, the documentary films and all that. The way the artificial flavors and all they do, my God.
But I was gonna say, I find that the only way to keep food as natural as possible is to do the traditional Indian cooking, because outside of it, even you buy pasta sauce outside, or you make Mexican food, you buy beans outside, it all becomes, it's not pure anymore, right?
That's why you try to get as much natural as possible. What are you going to do?
And then your husband complains that you're making Indian food every day.
No, you make food for him as he likes, but then try to make it more natural, more organic. Yeah, you can do that. That's no problem. And see, there's only one thing, you have to develop that taste. Otherwise, our Indian food is complete and balanced. Let me tell you that. And once in a while, you eat that. I'm not saying no, but at least one meal every day you should have that our Indian food. It's so good.
Please talk to my husband.
No, he is very nice. But then you have to convince him. And if he doesn't get convinced from inside, oh Shuddhatma of Nikhil, my dear, give him those inspirations that this Indian food is good. So you talk with him from inside, not outside. Outside is a mean. Better be careful.
What about
Always.
rotli?
What?
What about rotli?
What
That's
about?
made rotli.
Yeah, rotli.
That is made with flour.
Okay.
And flour is actually not good for your body.
But you have different kind of flour. You can take a better one. That is that.
But traditionally,
You
it's
get those
processed.
grains and grind it for yourself. Not that. You can't do
But
that.
then I need a cornfield or something.
No, you can't do that. See, it's like when you have that hobby that no, I am doing it for myself, you will have a good time. Really, I'm telling you.
No, it makes a difference. Last year you said the same thing when you were here, and I've cooked many new items in the last year than I've ever done in
And
my
he's happy
life.
with it.
And now he still complains that because for some reason I'm stuck to Indian food, and he's
So that's how you have to balance.
yeah.
You're totally Indian, he's totally American. So it'll balance out finally. That's good. Apart from that, a very wrong notion about ghee. But now that they have come out with butter is good for health, everybody is going into it. Now that they have come out with another thing, coconut is good for health, everywhere you find coconut water. And we are also fed with coconut water. Coconut water is good. So they have got it here also. Yeah. So, but coconut oil is definitely good for cooking. The reason, if you boil it, then it doesn't change its chemistry. But if you cook boil the other oils, the chemistry changes. That's why it is dangerous. Yes.
I heard coconut oil is bad for your heart.
No. You find out. Go through the internet. It has good cholesterol in it. Yeah. They have formulated different stories and they have refrained us from doing good things. Let me tell you that.